I'm Laura the Library Lady, and thank you so much for joining me today. Today I will be discussing the book Lunching on Shapes by Shirley Thomas, and Miss Thomas is also the illustrator of this book. I want to do a shout out to my friend Crystal, and we are in ministry together at our church in Baltimore City. She got this book totally free, and because I do this show, she gave it to me. Where did she get it? At Artscape. That's held every year in July in Baltimore City, and is the largest free art show in the whole country. So we went on the first night. It's a 3-night event. We went on the first day. It was 110 degrees. This was July 2013. We're in the middle of a heat wave. We saw a show here and there because they have concerts, they have dancing, and we went to see a performer, and a thunderstorm broke out, and they broke up the show so everyone would be safe. The next day, Crystal went back, and one of the things that's so great about festivals is many of them have a whole children's section. So she went through that section. She was able to get a free copy of this book. Thank you. And she gave it to me. So even when you're with your children and you're out and about, you can even get free books. And let's jump right in. Buddy Munchkin was not your average dog. He was just a little different. And we see Buddy here. And you will see all the things in the background. And you can discuss that with your child. He had long floppy ears like Robbie the rabbit, and big feet like Barry the bear. So we see Buddy here, and you can discuss with your child what's going on in the pictures. We see the rabbit and we see the bear, but we also see a butterfly. But that's not all. Buddy did not eat dog food like other dogs. No, thank you, says Buddy. He thought dog food was disgusting. And he thought doggy bones were even more disgusting. And we see Buddy going, yuck. So we see Buddy here. And if we read on, we will learn that what Buddy likes to eat are shapes. And he eats a different shape each day of the week. And so when you read this with your child, you will see shapes, and you talk about shapes, and all of the shapes are explained and illustrated. And because he eats shapes on certain days of the week, each day of the week is given in order. So if your child has not yet mastered what day it is, they can learn that as they learn their shapes. And then you can talk about shapes. And then in all the pictures, there's so many shapes in each picture. So you can ask your child, do they see a shape? Can they point out a shape in the picture? And you can start doing that around your house, in your backyard, when you go out on a trip. And then at the end, all the things that were in the picture is associated with the shape. And once you and your child do that together with this book, it'll be much easier to do it when you're out and about. So this is a great book, and Buddy is definitely a different type of dog. Now, when my friend picked this up at Artscape, she also picked up an order form. So if you want this book, you have to go to Creative Kids and Company. So that's Creative Kids, and the kids is K-I-D-D-S, and Company. And the books are just $10. And let's see, Creative Kids, you can call Shirley Thomas at 843-245-4479. Or you can email Ms. Thomas at ck.inc87@yahoo.com. So you'll be able to, that's ck.inc87@yahoo.com. And she actually is located in Baltimore City. And once again, her phone number is 843-245-4479. 4479. And she has other books that she has written, about several books here. So if you liked what you've seen today, because I don't know if these books are online or not, that's why I gave you the specific information to get these books. I think you would enjoy them. These books are for young children, like preschool, and hopefully our public libraries have this book. Now, if you really like this book and you miss Artscape, which was wonderful, even though it was a heat wave, and last year it rained, what I suggest you do, you can order it by contacting Creative Kids and Company, or you can go to my favorite spot, you got it, the public library. Now, if the library does not have it, please remember to talk to the librarian and see if this is a book that the library can purchase. Because any book that you see, if it's not in the library, maybe they can get it from another library, or maybe they can purchase it for you. And the nice thing about this book, now that you've seen it, if you don't want to buy a book, you and your child can create your own story about shapes, and you can draw and color and spend some wonderful time, because a lot of shapes are not that hard to draw, and there's so many shapes in nature. Even if it's an oral story, even if you talk about it, you can always make the shapes as well. You have so many options. And I also love this book because there's so many colors in it, so you can reinforce the colors that you see in the book as well, especially for young children, that repetitiveness. And you can use calendars for days of the week. So there's all kinds of things you can do. But I want to thank Miss Shirley Thomas for this great work and her other work. And if you live in the Baltimore Metro or DC area, Artscape happens every July. Please join us. And happy reading. Take care, and thank you for joining me today.